Sylvester Turner was born on September 27, 1954 and died March 5, 2025, was an American attorney and politician who served as the U.S. Representative for Texas's 18th Congressional District from January 2025 until his death in March 2025. A member of the Democratic Party, Turner served as the 62nd mayor of Houston from 2016 to 2024 and in the Texas House of Representatives from 1989 to 2016. Sylvester Turner had an approximated net worth of around $3 million. Early life. Sylvester Turner was born on September 27, 1954, in Houston, Texas, the sixth of 9 children of Eddie Turner, a commercial painter, and Ruby Mae Turner. He was raised in the Northwest Houston community of Acres Homes. After his father's death when Turner was 13, his mother began working as a maid at the Rice Hotel in downtown Houston. Turner later credited her perseverance and optimism as significant influences on his personal and professional development. Turner attended Klein High School, which, at the time, was an all-white school until black students, including Turner, were bused there as part of the desegregation efforts. At Klein, Turner excelled academically, serving as student body president, winning recognition as a debate champion, and graduating as valedictorian. He went on to study at the University of Houston, where he served as Speaker of the Student Senate and graduated magna cum laude in 1976 with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. He then attended Harvard Law School, where he was a finalist in the Ames Moot Court competition and graduated with a Juris Doctor in 1980. Turner was a member of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, initiated into the Alpha Eta Lambda chapter in Houston. Personal life. Turner was married to Cheryl Turner, a former Harris County Assistant District Attorney, from 1983 to late 1991. They have one daughter, Ashley Page Turner, who married Jimmy Captain in March 2022. As mayor, Turner hosted the opening ceremonies of Anime Matsuri from 2018 to 2023, barring 2020, having made appearances in anime cosplay as a member of the Akatsuki from Naruto in 2018, Goku from Dragon Ball in 2019, Kyojuro Rengoku from Demon Slayer in 2021, Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach in 2022, and Luffy from One Piece in 2023. Law practice. Upon completing law school, Turner joined the law firm of Fulbright and Jaworski. In 1983, he founded his own firm, Barnes & Turner, where he specialized in corporate and commercial law. Turner served as an immigration lawyer for many years in Houston. He served as an adjunct professor at the Thurgood Marshall School of Law, and as a seminar lecturer at the South Texas College of Law and the University of Houston Law School's continuing legal education programs. Political career. In 1984, Turner ran for Harris County Commissioner, Precinct 1 in the Democratic primary, but lost to L. Franco Lee. 4 years later, he was elected to the Texas House of Representatives in House District 139 in Harris County and remained in office through 2014. During that time, Turner ran unsuccessfully for mayor of Houston in 1991 and 2003. During his 1991 campaign for Houston mayor, Wayne Dalcifino of KTRK-TV ran an investigative report questioning Turner's involvement in an elaborate insurance fraud scam. The resulting scandal ultimately cost Turner the election. Turner sued Dalcifino and KTRK and was initially awarded a $5.5 million libel settlement that was reduced to $3.25 million by the presiding judge. KTRK appealed the ruling. The Texas Supreme Court overturned the money award based on heightened legal protections that the First Amendment affords to the media. However, the court found that both of these specific broadcasts were both false and defamatory. Turner with Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen in January 2017. Turner served more than 25 years in the Texas House of Representatives, and throughout his service, he served as a member of the Legislative Budget Board, Vice Chairman of the House Appropriations Committee, Chairman of the Subcommittee of Articles 1, 4, and 5, General Government, Judiciary, Public Safety and Criminal Justice, and the House State Affairs Committee. He also chaired the Texas Legislative Black Caucus and the Greater Houston Area Legislative Delegation. Turner supported policies to attract doctors to underserved areas, proposed a measure increasing state funding for mental health services in Harris County from $32 million to $200 million, and worked to increase funds for legal aid for poor Texans. In 2015, Turner was elected mayor of Houston, narrowly winning a runoff against Bill King after taking 31% of the vote on the first ballot. He was re-elected in 2019 and served in the office for 8 years. In October 2017, Turner helped victims of Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico. In February 2020, Turner endorsed Michael Bloomberg in the 2020 Democratic Party presidential primaries. In March 2020, he switched his endorsement to former Vice President Joe Biden. When Turner's 8-year tenure as mayor ended on January 1, 2024, the city was in a dire financial state. The city was spending $100 to $200 million more than what it was bringing in each year. In 2023, Turner endorsed Sheila Jackson Lee to be his successor in the 2023 Houston mayoral election. She lost the runoff election by nearly 30 percentage points. Following the death of Sheila Jackson Lee, which vacated Texas's 18th congressional district, Turner announced his candidacy in the Democratic primary to fill her seat and was nominated at the convention. He won the election and took office in January 2025. He served 60 days in Congress before his death on March 5. Hurricane Harvey. In the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey, Mayor Turner received criticism for his decision not to suggest any form of evacuation. He responded to the criticism by pointing out the logistics of evaluating 6.5 million people and the deaths and traffic that occurred during the 2005 Hurricane Rita evacuation. Critics have replied stating that 6.5 million people did not have to be evaluated, but instead tens of thousands could have been evaluated who were in flood zones, or individuals who were most at risk during emergencies could have been evaluated. Healthcare. A supporter of the Federal Affordable Care Act, ACA, Turner voted against joining the Interstate Healthcare Compact, an alternative to traditional ACA participation, and introduced legislation that would expand Medicaid in Texas pursuant to the ACA. Turner warned fellow legislators about the potential backlash from constituents if the state chose not to expand Medicaid, which promised a significant return on the state's investment. One of his major accomplishments in the House was legislation that expanded access to the Children's Health Insurance Program, which was passed in 2007. Turner also passed legislation in 2015 that will free up funding for medical trauma care centers, which have not received the full amount of funds designated to be spent specifically on trauma centers. The legislation will bring $25 million to the greater Houston area over the next 2 years, including $11 million to Ben Taub and $10 million to the Memorial Hermann. During the 84th legislature, Turner introduced legislation that would provide care under Medicaid for people with severe and persistent mental illness and who are transitioning from an institution to the community, and who are at risk of institutionalization or reinstitutionalization. Turner was a regular attendee of various public health programs, including contributions to COVID-19 safety and community-based health care, illness and death. In November 2022, Turner disclosed that during the summer he had been diagnosed with bone cancer, for which he had surgery and received 6 weeks of radiation treatment. On the afternoon of March 4, 2025, Turner fell ill while working in the Cannon House office building complex, but after receiving medical attention was able to attend President Donald Trump's address to Congress that evening. Later, he was briefly hospitalized before discharge to his Washington residence, where he died in the early morning of March 5 at the age of 70. He is the only member of the 119th Congress to die in office and the second incumbent representative for Texas's 18th district to die in a 1-year period after Sheila Jackson Lee. Houston's mayor, John Whitmire, paid tribute to Turner in their friendship and ordered flags in the city of Houston to fly at half-staff in Turner's memory. Texas Governor Greg Abbott ordered flags across the state of Texas to fly at half-staff for Turner until sunrise on March 8, 2025.